Here's how to get from 0 to SOLOHEAL HERO in 10 easy steps. Step 1. Make a druid. You get bonus points if it's a human female. If it's your first time playing a healer, start with full harrier setup so you don't have to tank at the start of your druid journey. Step 2. Watch some beginner guides and try to watch at least 2 different ones so you get different perspectives. Step 3. Go to Golem and practice your opener a bit. Then try to out-heal a medium damaging field while giving bones, so that you can get comfortable with your CA rotation. Step 4. Go to LFG and join a training run or a low KP run. They will always have a double healer, so it's the perfect opportunity for you to make mistakes, as you will have a safety net with the second healer. Start with easy and low pressure bosses like Emo or Samarog. You can also go for IBS strikes if you feel too intimidated by going straight into raids. Don't worry about mechanics too much at this point and just focus on healing and keeping your party alive. Once you get more comfortable with easy bosses, you can join the ultimate healer test, which is VG training run. If the group is not experienced, you will have a hard time keeping them alive, with all the people porting around and face tanking VG auto attacks, but I can promise you the more you struggle, the more you will learn from it. Don't get discouraged by wipes, as the more you wipe, the more chances you have to start over and do it better with each next try, adjusting your openers, heal rotations, etc. Step 5. Join normal runs or start playing druid in a static. You can skip step 4 and go directly to this one if you have a previous healing experience, or if your static is patient and doesn't mind some wipes until you get used to the role. You should start handling some mechanics like, for example, kiting sub-attack, collecting shields on CA or CCing anomalies on QDP. At this point I would also recommend starting watching druid POVs from different bosses, so you can see what more experienced druids are doing and maybe try to implement it in your gameplay. Step 6. Start tanking. This is the perfect time to get your second gear set up with toughness. It's also time to handle some more complex mechanics like pushing on a Sage, and to start providing your subgroup with more situational bulls like, for example, Aegis for Deimos Pizza. Step 7. Watch solo heal druid videos from druid gods from top guilds. Notice how they manage CA, heals, how they rotate skills, what utilities they bring, how they handle mechanics for different bosses, and try to replicate. If you have any questions about their POVs, just ask them. Despite raid community being considered as toxic, we are very helpful if you want to improve and you ask for advice. Again, start with easy bosses and progress towards more complex ones. It's best to try solo healing in a static or with a group of friends, but if you only play with pugs, you can always ask the commander if they let you solo heal, or if you have a commander tag, just create your own group where you have full control over the comp. Step 8. Record your own gameplay. Watch it later and try to see what can be improved. Also, try to analyze logs after raids, so you can see if, for example, your DPS players have all the boons for burn phases, or in which moments during the fight they took the most damage, so you can be more proactive next time with healing them. Repeat the process until you think it's perfect. Rewatch your old perfect POVs after a few months and realize they were actually cringe, and that you play so much better now. Repeat after a few months and cringe again. Sometimes it's hard to spot your own mistakes, and sometimes you spot them only after watching the same POV for the 10th time, so it's good to ask others for input. Some more experienced druid players helped me a lot at the start of my druid journey, and I'm always happy to do the same for others now. So if you need any help with analyzing your POVs or logs, feel free to DM me on Discord. Step 9. Play other classes, preferably some DPS. Playing DPS without proper supports can be a nightmare. Maybe you don't have might for your opener. Maybe you sit at 100 health for eternity after VG green exploded. Or maybe your tank moved the boss out of your AoEs. Playing from a DPS perspective will help you realize what is expected from a support healer and what you may be missing as a druid. You'll know you truly mastered druid when your DPS players can just stand still and DPS the boss, while you take care of everything else for them. Step 10. Become a true druid main. Think about CA rotations in your free time. Replay different scenarios in your head before you fall asleep, and wake up realizing you came up with a perfect rotation for a boss. Get excited and can't wait for next raid to test it out. Repeat for every boss. Congratulations! You are now a hero that no one deserved but everyone needed.